So my first question is, what are the differences between men and women and the roles they play in your community?
I think in the Tongan community, it is more patriarchal, where everything is designated by the man.
I think the responsibility of a father is to be the main provider for the home of where I was taught. The responsibility of the mom is to take care of the children.
Yeah, the husband, to me, the husband is the boss at home.
Well, in my family, I married Simone, and I don't work. My wife works, so I stay home with my kids.
Okay.
And it's kind of hard for me, just because growing up, my dad, he did all the work, and my mom stayed home and took care of us.
And what about then here in Utah?
I take care of the kid. She takes care. We switch off.
Okay.
Whereas with my parents, my mom never worked.
Okay.
You know, and she stayed home, all 8 of us.
Okay.
And she did all that. My dad just came home. Only time I talked to my dad was when he disciplined. It was rough.
Okay.
But it was way different.
Okay. So now you're saying that that's changing for your family.
For my family,
in America.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really speak for how it is in the islands because I didn't grow up
there.
I mean, I was born in Hawaii and went to Samoa for a little bit, but I was raised in the United States. But I know culturally in Samoa, it's patriarchal. The men do all the work and the women stay at home.
Okay.
They're supposed to care for the children.
Okay.
Just based on my experience, I can't speak for all Samoans. But in America here, like Lupe was saying, both my parents, if you're educated and living here, they both have to work. So
So if they're both working, then how are the other things in the home shared as responsibilities as far as taking care of children, grocery shopping, cooking?
It falls upon the oldest child in the home.
The responsibility of the husband is to supply work, to supply the food for the family, and leftover, whatever, they sell the food to get money to help the family.
Okay. What about financial decisions? How are finances communicated between men and women in the home?
Mostly for me and my family, I have them.
So what does that mean? Your husband comes home and hands you the money and then you take care of everything? And is that generally speaking?
It's the same to me. My husband give me the check and I'm the one who take care of everything.
If in the family, when the children become sick, who would make sure that they get what they need to become healthy again?
When the child is sick, then it's the mother's responsibility, not the father.
I think it's the mother's. Wow. But if it's too complicated, then the father would come in.
What would the mother do then? What would the first thing the mother would do if their children were sick?
She will assess the situation.
What kind of remedies would she reach for first?
Well, I'm growing. I'm growing from a time where you can pull one leaves here and one bark of a tree here and make yourself better.
In the Tongan culture, there's one that they don't go to the doctor; they go to their own culture medicine.
So there's a medicine man or woman? Is it a man or a woman?
Either man or woman. And they're here in Utah.
So in Utah, families would do that first?
Yes.
Most of the time. And that's in the Tongan or Pacific Islanders in general?
In the Samoan community, they do
the same.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like when I was younger and I got sick, my mom would. It's called a fufo, like massage. If she knew all these little things, if I had an ear infection or sore throat.
Some home remedies.
Right, home remedies, and then if that didn't work, then we'd go to the doctor.
So would women turn to any of those type of medicine man or women remedies?
We're here in America?
Mm-hmm.
No, you Google it.
So some of you Google.
I mean, if I was at home with my parents, it would probably be one of those remedies that they have from Tonga.
Okay.
And
So
you know,
depends where you're
worse. And but me, growing up, raised here in America, it's first thing is to the store. If it's really bad, call a doctor.
Do men speak up if they're feeling sick, or do men keep it inside?
I do. My wife
You
tells
do
me
what?
I'm the biggest baby here.
Yeah.
So what about the man in the home, or man in general? If they're sick, what do they do?
Big baby.
In sync, big babies.
I always cry for the mom.
I'm just curious to know how often you would go to the doctor if you had that resource available to you.
I know that there's a yearly checkup.
Okay, so
I know that there's a colonoscopy that I have to take care of.
Is that generally speaking though? Because I know.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
What about conversations about diet and exercise between men and women?
Food is kind of a way of showing love.
No, this is good to know.
Help yourself. Everybody. It doesn't have to be just family. Anyone's welcome to eat.
Yeah, us polys, I speak as me as poly. My favorite thing is to eat until I'm tired. So.
Who would be more likely to exercise, men or women in your community?
I'm gonna say men. I'm gonna say the men.
Why do you think that?
They're just more involved in like rugby.
Okay.
Exercise is not a culture.
Okay.
Playing sports
Yes.
is a culture. It's part of culture.
So,
But you go do something to exercise.
so when
for
you
your
think of
health,
sports, it's not like when you don't think exercise. You think sports is something different.
Yeah, the sports is a fun thing for all of us, and
Okay.
we don't even need to exercise to go play sports.
Sure, right.
We just show
It's
up
not
and play.
seen as that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the differences between men and women in expectations? Is it acceptable that women are active and they're eating healthy and they want to look this certain way and they want to exercise?
That's a brand new thing to us, because back in the islands you don't see a bunch of women running around in the tracks and stuff and trying to lift weights and trying to look fit.
Was that just not? Why not?
we try to keep the ladies at home.
Okay.
It's more safer at home.
Okay.
We don't know when they go out, maybe something would happen to them.
Okay.
So we try our best to keep them in the home. And I think some women will get more weight because they...
Is that okay if women get a
It's
little
okay
more weight?
for us, but like going in exercise to look good is not part of the culture.
Okay.
They learn that, they picked it up from here.
Okay.
In addition to that, as I said before, the tax allotment. If you have trees there, the leaves, the women, within Israel, we have brooms.
That's okay. Those are
The women have to sweep all the leaves in the
cleaning and being active.
outside the.
Sure.
And I think in the Poland, especially in the Tongan community, they treat the women as like they are so precious.
Precious.
So, the exercise is for men to look muscular.
Okay.
Women's plump and fluffy is beautiful. And you don't.
This is good.
Yeah, you take care of them so they don't run and fall and scrape their knee or their skin. It's
So they want to protect the
even
women.
riding a bike is unfeminine.
Maybe for the older generation.
Okay.
Riding
Sure,
a
but this
horse
is good.
is not even in here. Like Fanny won't allow her girls to go ride a horse.
Because that's too masculine.
Too masculine.
Okay. Is it okay that women are, becoming more active and playing sports, or what's going on now?
Again, well, my generation now, I think a lot more of our people are starting to understand the benefits of health.
Okay.
So like I'm starting to see now a lot of Polynesians are doing like fit programs. I see a lot of that going up. As before, if you see another poly working out, you'd be like, look at that thing. Why is he working out?
Okay.
And and then you'd feel uncomfortable going into the gym, because
Sure.
you'll probably see somebody that you might know, and they're like, you just don't do
So
that.
it wasn't looked at like a real positive thing
No,
to
it
be
wasn't
doing.
positive.
Okay.
Let me say something. I have two sons that married to Caucasian. But I said, you better get yourself fit and don't gain weight. They might leave you.
Oh,
I don't
interesting.
really trust Because my generation, it's okay. You know.
What are the education expectations between men and women in your community?
Well, in my family, it's stressed a lot, education, but it's just weird because when we all graduated
From
high school,
okay.
they, like, I know my sisters wanted to go to college, and my mom was like, what about the bills? Who's going to help me with the bills?
Okay.
So then it just seemed like that it was like all there for education, but then when the choice was made, it was like we had to come back and help.
And support the family.
Right now, they're more expected both.
Okay.
To school.
Okay.
But
And it's acceptable.
It's acceptable. But when I grew up, they would not educate the girls because the girls would get married and go to another family. That's how they.
When I grew up in Tonga, only men need to be educated.
Okay.
Women, you need to learn how to sew, you need to learn how to cook, you need to learn how to iron and weaving the mats. That's what it was expected of women.
What about mental health? Do men and women talk about mental health issues in your community?
I think that you can talk about stress.
Okay.
Anxiety, you can talk about it, but mental, no.
They don't call that mental.
What do they say? Crazy?
Crazy.
They label you.
So if you talk about it, then you'll be labeled.
You'll be labeled. There's a mental person in your family, and no one is supposed to.
When I say the word mental health, what is the first word that comes to your head?
Embarrassment.
Okay. Embarrassment.
To the family.
To the family. If someone has a mental health issue, what's the first word
I don't
you
like
think?
saying it, but
No, do
they're a retard.
Okay.
But I don't
No,
know.
we just have to be
Handicap.
honest here. Handicap, retard, yes.
I have no idea.
That's fine.
Seclusion.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with what he said.
Which one?
Retard.
Okay.
I don't know how to.
It's really hard with the Pacific Islander community because we don't have words to describe what's depressing, what
The
bipolar
American.
is.
Okay.
What they're all crazy.
That's the thing. When we came from Tonga, we only learned about stress and depression here.
Here in America.
Yeah.
And when the diabetes, if your sugar diabetes is low and you are sick, and in the island, they think you are crazy.
Are men or women more likely to use drugs or alcohol?
Back in the islands, women hardly.
Okay.
It's a
taboo.
It's a taboo for any women to get drunk and waste herself in front of people.
Okay. And
Here, I've seen a lot in my time.
Women do too.
Women just.
But who's more likely, the men or the female?
Here.
I would say men.
Here.
Because we're out more. Women
Maybe
are.
have that time outside.
Right.
Okay.
Women are, my sisters, they were never allowed to go. School, home.
Do men and women in your community talk about childbirth, prevention of pregnancy, protection? Is that something men and women talk about in your community?
From ancient, it's taboo.
Taboo. Okay.
Taboo.
Okay.
For us to talk about
Okay.
Sexual is part of taboo.
It's taboo. So I'm sorry I'm asking this question, but
you would say to the kids, come back from school, don't go by yourself, do things that it's not safe. Someone, will
Indirectly.
rape you.
They tell you indirectly because, like you said, it's taboo. You don't say it, and you only talk man to man will talk about it. But like,
And when
girl
you mess
there.
up, you got the big stick at home.
Okay.
Back in the islands, it's almost a structured family system.
Mm-hmm.
You don't talk, you don't say nothing, you just follow. As I said, you're not going out tonight, you're going to sleep at 7, you're done. Here, it's,
More open.
Dad, why? You see, in the islands, there's no why.
Okay. Okay.
There is no why, there's no, I have a right, and there's no, I'm grown up, nothing like that.
What's one unique thing that I could learn from you that would help me work better with you?
We're not all big.
Okay.
We're not all Hawaiian. We
Okay.
all don't play sports.
Okay, good. Keep going. Keep
We
going.
have more responsibilities just like anybody else who are trying to make it here.
So you
And
work
it's not-
hard.
right.
Mhm.
I mean, and it's not that we're actively going out there and we eat everything. We don't eat everything.
Sure.
Food is not our life, even though it's part of the culture. We do have lives other than just we eat and laugh and have a good time. We're not always having a good time.
Okay.
Everybody is different.
I would say love, because anything happens to anybody, I see it in my family all the time. They will go broke just to help whoever that is, especially if it's a health need.
So if someone in your family had a health issue, it sounds like it's a family affair. It's a family event. And so the family comes together.
Everybody
Describe
lend a
that.
hand.
So,
Everybody lend a hand.
so
Well, like my grandma, she just got diagnosed with cancer, and she has somebody a day for each kid to come and tend to her. So like
take her to the doctor.
So Monday is our family's day to go feed her, whatever.
For doctors and researchers, if they really are trying to help, they have to understand that when we're coming in and these things are happening, they're going to be skeptical and standoffish at first. But if you build that rapport with them and help them to understand that you're really trying, like this, having the dialogue, then it's easier to get the information. So you can help for the deeper issues of that.
To me, the show of respect is to, in the Tongan community, there is a hierarchy, and then everybody else is underneath here listening to it. So you need to know who you need to talk to in order for you to gain that respect and that love. You cannot just come over and pull a bunch of kids in high school and say, okay, tell me about gangs. Tell me about whatever. That you have surpassed or you have passed the real people that you need to talk to.